Well, my inside view in hindsight was always inclusive. My behavior was not. I mean, I'll share this experience. I disappeared for 3 or 4 days in my earlier years prior to my sobriety, and I had a bunch of friends out looking for me. And when they finally found me, I said to them, I don't know what you're so upset about. All I did was remove myself. And I absolutely in that moment believed that. Like, why would I impact you at all? I had no understanding whatsoever of that. And that is because of the inclusive component. Over time, I gradually learned about self and separation, and you're different from me even though we're the same, right? It took a long time for that, probably a half a century. Right. And so to integrate what we're talking about tonight with regards to my lived experience prior to that took a really long time, and it was arduous. Right. It was extremely challenging. You know, I mean, we didn't get into it too much tonight, but what I believe to be true with regards to my Physicology is everything we talked about tonight is held in a cell. You know, I work collaboratively with people, and I use the body as that because we all have one. And even though there are slight nuances of difference, maybe they all function the same. So for me, it's the third component between you, me, and that triangle. We both have a body, and we would be better served to look for ways that we can build a foundation of strength and similarities, and then explore what we currently see as differences, right? And collaborate that way, right? Because I mentioned earlier thermodynamic law, which is oppositional forces, force movement. Where I went to school, and I got to give credit to Carl Jung, he talked about this as holding the tension of the opposites. I think if we sit for a second with that, we all do that within our own head, right? We can have oppositional thinkings. I can be happy and sad at the same time, right? And you know, that's and am often, or slide through my emotions like second base, or bounce off, or have parallel ideas that don't seem currently to be able to fit like this, right? So for me, what that means is that it's not yet time, and that we need to hold the space and continue to respect and honor the process, right? So, you know, what I'm currently going through is I have 4 what are considered terminal illnesses that I carry in my body. I have cancer, something called rhabdomyolysis, and then drug addiction and alcoholism. And all 4 of those are alive and well within me. So why am I not dead? Well, I'm not dead because I avail myself to the dialogues. I have a ton of people that I interact with, that their kindness and generosity in the way I see the world keeps me here, right? And so that gives me motivation to do conversations like this and to avail myself and to share my story. And I believe we all have that if we choose to open up to it, right? It's the difference between me competing with you and what you think and trying to prove you wrong, to saying and, right? And so to me, they're very small words, but they're vital with regards to our perspective.